Hi, my name is Dan Schmitt. I do a weekly TV show called Team Chicago Challenge. My website is teamchicago.tv, teamchicago.tv. We're in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. We're about 8 or 9 miles north of Lake Geneva, basically 15, 20 miles from the Illinois state line, central Wisconsin or southeastern Wisconsin. Beautiful day, 4th of July, happy Independence Day. Thank God that we still have freedoms. Thank God that we have independence yet in 2013. But now we're going to look at half-mile racing, Elkhorn. What a great day, great racing. District 16 AMA racing. Got some vintage classes, and I guarantee you're going to see some great races. So let's check it out. Elkhorn, Wisconsin, 4th of July, 2013. First race we're going to look at 450 pros, Pro-Am, AMA, pro riders jumping off the line. It's like Robbie Trayman, Kyle Myers, 66s, Mark Wills, Tyler Butts, top 4 heading to turn 3 and 4. These people are on 450 moto-bikes, 450 single cylinder, 4-stroke engines. Down the front straightaway one more time. Looks like Robbie Tileman, Kyle Myers. Moving up is Taylor Butts from Mount Vernon, Ohio. Got a Suzuki and a Honda battling up front. Robbie Traven goes by Kyle Myers, just got passed by Tyler Butts. Falling back to 4th place is Mark Wills, 66L. These are motocross bikes converted. They've got no brakes in front, 19-inch wheels front and back. The suspension has been lowered. Still up front is Robbie Trayman, 2nd place. Kyle Butts. Suzuki up front, Honda running 2nd, Mount Vernon, Ohio, against Portage, Wisconsin. 450, 4-strokes, AMA, Pro, Pro-Am racers. Making up 2 heat races, 450 Pro class. Moving on the inside, it's Kyle Butts from Ohio. He's on that Honda. He goes on to pick up the win in the first heat race, 450 Pro. 2nd heat race. Now there was a crash. Ambulance had to take Black Schwarzenbacher to the hospital. This is the restart. 2nd, 450 Pro-Am. Jumping out front, that's Dan Metzler. Dan Metzler from Beaver Dam. He's from that Metzler Harley Davidson BMW Honda in Beaver Dam. Moving up on the Rotex, that's Ian Stairs. He's on a Framer bike, number 19. 14 is Nick Smith. David Schultz is 70. Ian Stairs is on that Framer bike. This is a flat track frame. Up front on that Honda, Dan Metzler, Beaver Dam. As he goes on to pick up the win, 2nd place, Ian Stairs, and we'll look at the final race at the end of this 15-minute clip. And now we're going to look at 250 amateur class. Jumping out front is Morgan Metzler from Beaver Dam. He's the brother of Dan Metzler. 2nd place looks like Michael Van Layden. On the move, though, we have Morgan Monroe and Charlotte Katz. One's on a Honda, one's on a Yamaha, number 10 and number 5. Up front, also number 10. Moving to the lead, that is Morgan Metzler as he battles with Michael Van Layden. Well, making that move, looks like Morgan Monroe on the Honda as she tries to chase down that Michael Van Layden on the Kawasaki. He dives down on the inside. Is there room to get by to Kawasaki? We got a good cheering crowd up there cheering the Gales on. We got Morgan Monroe and Charlotte Kantz. Charlotte Kantz is now on the move. That's number 05. Morgan Monroe's number 10. Also 10X up front is Morgan Metzler. Moving to second place, that is Morgan Monroe. As she gets by Michael Van Weyden on the move, 05. That is Charlotte Katz. Going on to pick up the win. It was Morgan Metzler, Beaver Dam on that Honda, picking up the win, 250 amateur class. Second place went to Morgan Monroe. She's from Cedar Lake, Indiana on a Honda. Charlotte Katz from Milwaukee on the Yamaha finished in third place. Parker Lane was fourth. Michael Van Weyden finished in fifth place. 225 amateurs. Next up, brakeless. These are the bikes that ran in the 1950s through the 1960s. Side valve 750s against overhead valve 500s. Jumping out front, that's Terry Vestal. Terry Vestal's on the Harley-Davidson KR. It's a 750 side valve engine. As we see Mike Anderson, number 52, he is on the 500 Triumph. That's a overhead valve engine. Second place is Sorson LaValle on a Harley-Davidson. He's from Black River Falls. As we see Mike Anderson, he's on the 500cc Triumph, trying to get around that 750 Harley. And earlier I talked to Terry Vestal and Mike Anderson. Let's go to that now.
Elkhorn on 4th of July. Couldn't ask for better weather. Track is, in my mind, pretty beautiful. And we're going to run the brakeless class, 750 KR. Hopefully we had a good turnout. Good.
My name's Mike Anderson. We're at Elkhorn, Wisconsin at the Walsworth County Fairgrounds. Great cushion half mile. I've been coming here since 1966. They eliminated it for about 20 years, but now we're back here having fun again, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. It's a great time.
Thank you, Terry, and thank you, Mike, as we go back to the racing action. Moving up to second place, that's Mike Anderson on that 500 Triumph. Terry Vestal on the Harley-Davidson. He goes on to pick up the win. KR 750 side valve. Second place went to the other Harley-Davidson at Sorson LaValle. Mike Anderson was third. Gerald Chisholm finished fourth. And Mark Martinage on the BSA finished in fifth place. Next up, Pro Twins. These are the bikes, and they are limited to bikes built till 1980. These are the bikes that dominated the racing through the 1970s. Jumping out front, that is Steve Casson. He's on that Yamaha Twin 750. Moving down on the inside, number 27 is Brad Grambitz. He's on a Harley-Davidson XR 750. He's from Des Moines, Iowa. Steve Casson's from Hately, Wisconsin. Number 14, also on a Harley, is Sorson LaValle. Right there is Mark Gibson. He's on a Harley-Davidson also, as they battle on this beautiful cushion half mile. Elkhorn, Wisconsin, Walsworth County Fairgrounds. And earlier I had a chance to talk to Steve Craston, who's number one in this series, and Mark Gibson that came from Colorado.
Vintage series. Today Elkhorn's track is very nice. Smooth, not much dust, so it should be good racing.
My name is Mark Gibson, and I wanted to come to this race because I raced here in the 70s, and it was one of my favorite racetracks. I love the town, I love this track, and beautiful part of the country to come race at. And so that's why I'm here. I've got these two vintage bikes that I built, one Triumph and one Harley, and have enjoyed the sport for 40 consecutive years.
As we come back to the racing action, we see Steve Kasten from Huntley, Wisconsin on that Yamaha 750 Twin. He gets by Brad Krambitz on the Harley Davidson from Des Moines. Moving up is Sorson LaValle. He's also on the Harleys from Black River Falls. Mark Gibson is falling off the pace a little bit. Matt George on a Harley Davidson from Iowa. He is moving up to fourth place. But in the end, it's Steve Kasten on the Yamaha, defending the number one place, picking up the win. Sorson LaValle was second, Matt George was third. And now we're looking at 450 amateur. Single cylinder, 4-stroke engine, 4 valves per head. Running 19-inch wheels, no brakes in the front, no brakes allowed with flat track racing. They got a disc brake in the back. As we see, working his way from the back row because they threw the chain during the heat race, it is that Morgan Metzler on the Honda, moving up to the lead as he gets by Parker Lane. He is flying out there. Also on the move is Charlotte Katz. She's out of Milwaukee. She's on that 05 Honda. Down the front straightaway one more time. Nicholas Hansen, Parker Lane, Tom Uthmas, but Morgan Metzler, BMW, Harley Davidson, another runaway. He's got this track dialed, this beautiful cushion, Walsworth County Fairgrounds, picking up the win. 450 class, Morgan Metzler up front, Charlotte Katz second, Parker Lane third, Nicholas Hansen fourth, Tom Hutmuth fifth. And now the 450 Pro. Pro-Am, AMA racers racing for a purse out here. Some amateur races, some purse-paying races. But this is what everybody came out to see. The AMA pros jumping out front from Mount Vernon, Ohio. It is Tyler Butts. He is dialed in. He's got this track dialed. Second place, Dan Metzler. And Metzler, BMW, Harley Davidson. Third place, Ian Stairs on that Psycho Performance and Dyno, Harvard, Illinois, running in third place. He's on the framer. He's got a Rotex. Fourth place, David Schultz. Fifth place, Robbie Trainin. As we see this young rider from Ohio, and these are the tracks they run in Ohio. They run cushions in Ohio, pea-gravel tracks, limestone tracks. As we see iron steers on that framer bike. But like I said, the 450, 4-stroke, single cylinders. For more information about flat track racing in Wisconsin, go to cycleusa.com, District 16, flat track. Picking up the win, it is Tyler Butts, Daniel Metzler, Ian Steers had a little problem. David Schultz ended up in third place. Don't forget TeamChicago.tv, WalkWithDan.com. See ya!